at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Allen now looks to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Allen going to change this at the line. They run it again with Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's going to get this inside the big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now Cook running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 25-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Allen. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Up the middle, it's Cook. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it. Cook. And this time he is in. James Cook taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
It's 2nd down.
To throw is Jackson. Finding Walker complete. across the 45.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Now Lamar changing the look. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Raven first down.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 27. Here's second down at a yard.
And 1 at the 27-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. The slot man in motion right. Throwing is Jackson. And Walker has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Jackson going to run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Henry will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Here's Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Second and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
27 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Jackson now. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Again, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Bills 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A final shot before half for Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Able to slither by, and they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play.
1st down, Ravens.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in a game, but have the defense starting to anticipate the call.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's a 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
19-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bills first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And again, it's Allen. And this is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to audible to a different look.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Well,
looks like they'll move things around here.
46-yard line.
To throw, it's Allen. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Allen to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Here now, 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Here's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jalen Hawkins with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
It's 2nd down.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go down again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and it was their